When I get the look, I do the same thing I do with pretty much any scenario these days. I kind of go through my mind and I think, okay, how can I make this a teachable moment for the guys? Because I feel like the best, learning opportunities are like in a situation. You know what I mean? And when you're trying to describe it, you can to an extent, but it's hard when it's people who aren't familiar with what you're talking about. They haven't experienced it personally. So I say,
Hmm.
anytime something happens, I'm like, okay, how can I make this transformative and then deliver it to my following in a format that they can learn from it. So I save, all the text messages between girls because at some point in time I want to be able to go back and reference them and be like, when she said this and I said that, this meant this, and what I really meant was that. Especially when guys don't necessarily know the game or experience the game, a girl might text something, but it means something completely different, and they won't know when they read the text. And then I might text something, and then they have no idea that I meant anything other than what was literally there. So that's why I want to kind of break things down. So when she gave me that the choosing signals, it's like, damn, here's a moment because I want guys to know what the choosing signals are. Um,
Gotcha.
I got her information. I played it cool. I mentioned the podcast, but I let there be that air, for interpretation. I left there to be room for interpretation. So how often does she meet a guy, with a podcast or a YouTube channel in the manosphere? Probably the first time. So she's gonna chalk it up to her experience, which is guys wanting to sleep with her. So I allowed her to
Hmm.
believe that. You know what I mean? Um, so when I hit her up, like, I mean, I can read it to you if you guys like. I can read it to you. I forgot to like put it in the video, like the screenshots of the conversation, but I can read it to you if it would help to put
Sure, sure. Go on.
to put things into perspective. I mean, I don't know, like,
Yeah, yeah.
I hate to be
Hold,
like
hold, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Are you
a
saying
gossip
that
girl
you
or
have
anything.
receipts? You have some receipts.
Oh yeah, man. Nowadays you always got to kind of keep receipts. And I've never like deleted any messages or anything, from because I know guys are like, oh, you could have deleted this and edited that or whatever. I mean, come on, I don't care that much. Um, but yeah, I could go back to like when we first met, and then I could go to the part where she like straight up lied to me and said that she had a family emergency, and she most certainly did not. She was getting some bukkake. Um, okay, so we exchanged numbers, and I immediately text her. She put a heart on my name, Ayindei. And it looks like about 2 hours later, she texted me, "It was nice to meet you unexpectedly," and I text her back likewise. I thought I might have sent some choosing signals, and seems we got lucky with the timing, so I couldn't help myself. All right, so real quick, you see how that wouldn't make sense if you didn't know the situation? So I saw her coming out of a restaurant, and she was talking to the manager of the restaurant, and I was going to FedEx, which is above the restaurant. And I said to myself, okay, this girl gave me some choosing signals, but she's obviously busy talking to someone, and it looks like business. So I said, this is what I'm gonna do. And this is, guys, jot this down because everything I say, I want it to be something you can use in your life. You know, so I said to my something I often say to myself in that situation is I'm gonna do what I need to do because I'm not stopping for a woman. But if she's in position when I'm done what I'm doing, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna present myself. Sometimes I'll write my number down ahead of time just in case when I do see the female again, there might not be a lot of time to talk. Like maybe if that person stepped away for a second, I'll be able to pass on my number real quick and keep it moving because they won't be the opportunity to talk. So I was just prepared for all of that. Sure enough, when I came back downstairs, she appeared to be gone. I looked to the left, I looked to the right, I didn't see her. So I said, all right, never mind. I got a cup of water from Starbucks. I got to drink my water. And then here she comes out the restaurant and she started walking. So I just walked alongside her casually as if I knew her. And I was like, I forgot exactly what I said, but it was something very, very, confident, like, oh, for a moment, I thought I had lost you. You know what I mean? So she instantly started talking to me, and it was very comfortable, as if we knew each other. And I just asked her, where are you going? She said, I'm going to meet my ride. I said, okay, cool, I'll walk you. That's when we talked for a little bit, and we exchanged numbers. So that's what I meant when I said it seems we got lucky with the timing, because she happened to be finished doing what she was doing the same time I was done what I had to do in FedEx. So her next text is seemed some choosing. Oh, okay, sense some choosing signals? Question mark. LOL. So what exactly made you stop and ask? So this is what I said to her: reading the signs, baby. You know what the looks you give men, and if you wanted me to ignore you, you wouldn't have give it at all. You know, sorry, has some water on my screen. Oh, because I guess it was a typo from water on my screen. So she said, wow, okay, so you're kind of good at this, huh? Do you always pick up girls like that when you're leaving the gym? You just see who is giving you signs? I'm mostly giving you shit, but also I'm curious. So I told her, actually, no, but only because usually we are all moving too fast. But with you, I was able to put together the situation, which I thought was she cut, but she is busy applying for a job. Okay, sorry, that was a typo. I meant to say she's cute, but she's busy applying for a job. But if she happens to finish the same time I'm leaving FedEx, the universe is presenting the opportunity. I actually had thought you left. So she says
Okay.
to me, okay, very solid answer. I like that. Definitely was the right timing. So now what do we do? Also, do you live in Brickell? So you see how I didn't deny that women give me the look often, right? But
Right.
I found a way to not make it sound like I'm picking up women every day, and it was honest. I told the truth. So I said, listen, I get the look all the fucking time, but usually I don't have time to stop and transition. Usually the female's moving too fast, I'm moving too fast, moving in two different directions. A lot of times the woman isn't alone. Sometimes she's with her man. Sometimes she's with her man when she gives the look. So honesty goes a long way with women.
So I mean, from her situation, it was like I was manipulated into this, but it seems like with these receipts that she was pretty much into just hanging out with you. Now, here's what I say. I say that good thing A that you don't delete the messages. B,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, especially for what you're doing in Miami, reputation is everything.